and welcome to the start of a new reading vlog. About a week ago, June Hur's new book, Behind Five Willows, came out, and I just started it last night. I'm only on like chapter 1 or 2, and I figured why not record myself reading it. I absolutely love June Hur. I don't have all of her books yet, but I feel like Crane Among Wolves and Silence of Bones are my favorite. Silence of Bones might be a top. That was just like out the park, 100%. So, and today's a holiday. Today's Labor Day for us. So we're going in the pool later. But until then, I figured I am gonna reorganize my closet, organize that, and listen to Behind Five Willows keep going. And I thought I would bring y'all along. This will probably be short. So far, I absolutely did not read the synopsis at all when I found out that June Hur was writing a new book. I didn't care, but I know that it's pitched as Joseon era Korea Pride and Prejudice. I haven't read Pride and Prejudice. I feel like I'll get to the point in my life when I want to read Jane Austen, and I'm not there yet. So far, we have been introduced to Haewon, who is the middle sister in her family of girls. And of course, the only role in society is to get married and have kids. But she wants more for herself. So on the side, to make a little extra money, she actually transcribes books. And in this time, fiction is illegal. There's a government ban on fictional writings due to the fear that it will contain Christian narratives and Western narratives, which they obviously don't want spreading. But she transcribes these books illegally, and yeah, that's where I am. I know that the guy is going to be introduced. I read the first little paragraph of chapter 2, and it's not dual POV, but it is we are switching from their perspective, but it's not in first person. So yeah, come along with me. Welcome back if you have watched my videos before. Welcome if you haven't. I didn't say that I'm past your reads, but I am. Anyway. So I am on chapter 16. I listened to a lot. I only did my talks. There are people outside. I'm so sorry. We've met Haewon. We also have Joseon, who is the son of a nobleman. He his whole thing is to uphold morality and whatever. But he is actually Black Lotus, who is the person's work that Haewon typically transcribes, and it's her favorite author. And he has decided he's not writing anymore. He needs to be good and uphold whatever and blah blah blah. Even though his work only has one more thing to go. So he did his manuscript, and someone has taken it. Someone broke in and took it. Even though there's a very difficult lock to deal with, whatever. The two of them meet when she is saving her sister from being where she isn't supposed to be. Her sister, her younger sister, is very enamored by Western beliefs and Catholicism. So she saves her sister, ends up in a situation where she's hiding in a room and there are a bunch of men in the room. And Joseon sees her and says nothing. Later on, they meet in the illegal bookshop that Haewon is friends with the owner. He's also friends with the owner. The owner is the only one that knows it's him. Yeah. They've been in some precarious situations. And this is the kind of book, like, I love when I read things like this, or like watch K-dramas or C-dramas or whatever, because on one hand, I read like really hardcore smart, like monster romances, aliens, whatever. And I want that to go very quickly. And then on the other hand, I like have K-dramas, C-dramas, historical fiction that I'm reading, and the yearning, like the slow burn of it all. This book is not that long, or I don't think it's that long. It's probably like 300-400 pages, but they haven't, like, they've touched, and I'm like, ooh, scandalous. So I am enjoying it. June Hur's writing is so gorgeous and detailed, and I tend not to like over explanation of things, but she doesn't do that when it comes to the dialogue, the people. She actually shows us who they are through their actions instead of telling us. But when her writing does get really detailed is when she talks about the scenery. She really paints a picture, and it's so gorgeous and lovely. I obviously don't wish I was there, but I wish I could see it. I also I'm not sure if it's the same era, the Joseon era or what, but I'm low-key thinking about everything in like Painter of the Night, if you've ever read that. Very sexy webtoon. I love her writing. I'm so happy to be back with her. I'm probably gonna take a break. I am very hungry, so I'm gonna eat. I might come back and do my dresses, but I might not. I might just play Tomodachi Life, to be honest, and maybe watch a K-drama with my mom. We're not going in the pool until like 4, although the sun is not that hot. You could probably go in earlier, who knows. Anyway, I will update you when I read some more. Good morning. Can you see that I've just woken up? Can you hear that I've just woken up? I forgot to update y'all yesterday and the day before, possibly. So on Friday when I started this, it was Labor Day. So afterwards, I probably read a little. I think I read a little bit, and then I had people over and we went in the pool. So there was no reading taking place then. Then yesterday, I went out all day in the morning. I do my like grocery run, and we had to stop some extra places. So I didn't come home until like 2. Hurry up, make lunch. And then I like still had some laundry to do and work, a little bit of work. But I did read, and I did not update you, and I ended up finishing the book last night before I went to bed. I was in like this weird, not physically drained or like preoccupied self, but mentally I was not all there. So I took a bath and I was listening to it in the bath, and then I came out and I was crocheting because I'm making a purse for my little cousin who's graduating. yeah, and I ended up finishing the book. I really enjoyed it. So I'm not sure how much I shared with you, but basically we have Haewon, who illegally transcribes novels that have been banned by the government, and her alias is Magpie. We also have Sojin, who is the son of a nobleman, and he kind of has to do things by the book. There are expectations of him, and he has to fulfill that. At the same time, he has a secret. He is Black Lotus, who the people in their area absolutely love the novels of. And Magpie, Haewon, typically transcribes his work, and they actually have like correspondence. Obviously, they don't know who the other one is, and throughout the novel, they like come to find out. But there are two mysteries going on. I mean, linked, but two mysteries going on basically. Sojin's like last manuscript for his work, his Black Lotus work, has been stolen from his room, and he can't figure out who has taken it. At the same time, well, a little later on, Haewon's notebook with her transcriptions of the correspondence that she's had with Black Lotus has gone missing. All of this is happening, and they have met each other, disliked each other, met each other another time, disliked each other again. I really enjoyed this. I feel like I have to class it in a different way, because June Hur typically writes like mystery, not thrillers, but historical like mystery with lots of suspense and whatnot. And this one obviously is a romance, so it was a bit different. I'm like teetering between a 4 and a 4.5. It didn't like change my life the way that her books usually do, but it was still absolutely beautiful, especially the last two chapters, the last chapter and then the epilogue. Absolutely gorgeous. I know that it's historical fiction, and like they don't get to touch because of rules and whatever, but when they do, it's so lovely. So I absolutely recommend this book. This was very short, and I feel like I should probably, not the book, this vlog. This vlog was very short, and I feel like maybe I should do more of these instead of like longer videos, just because maybe then I'll do them more often. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this vlog for Behind Five Willows by June Hur. I loved it. Can't wait to have it on these shelves. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a lovely day. If you would like, I would appreciate it if you liked, commented, subscribed. It feels weird to beg. But thank you for being here. I am in my cinema roll top. Have a great day. Love you.